1 year ago, the town of Nembro in northern Italy was an early and particularly hard-hit target of the pandemic, and the pain and suffering have hardly healed, as Seth Doane has discovered.
At this nursing home in northern Italy, they were playing a memory-boosting game when we visited this past week. But no one wants to remember a year ago when 40% of the residents died from the coronavirus in a month. Today, those in the facility have been vaccinated and family visits have resumed with precautions. Due to fears from COVID variants and a slow vaccine rollout, physical contact is only possible through plastic. My father can't see, Nicoletta Biava told us. By touching him, he can better feel our presence. Dr. Barbara Codali, who's in charge, told us after so much trauma, she's not sure if she's seeing a light at the end of the tunnel or a train heading toward them. There's something beautiful about those visits, but also sad. When people reach through their hands, but they can't quite get closer. Yes, it's true, she agreed. Unfortunately, today, we cannot allow ourselves any more than that. Italy still has a nationwide curfew and mask mandates after suffering roughly 100,000 COVID deaths. It was the first Western country to go into a nationwide lockdown, leaving usually packed piazzas and canals eerily empty. The small town of Nembro in Lombardy was not some well-known tourist site, but it did become infamous in Italy because it had the country's highest death rate in those early days. In town, it seemed everyone knew someone who died.
This is the last photo with my grandfather.
Gloria Bergamelli's grandfather among them. How many of these people in this photo got COVID?
All of these people.
All of them. Her uncle, Sergio Lusano, was in the ICU. He's now able to exercise again, and Gloria joined him. Hiking is a way to honor her grandfather, who loved these mountains.
Yeah, my grandfather.
They lost so many family members, it's hard to keep track.
Due zii.
Two uncles, grandfather.
Il fratello di mio nonno.
Sono 5.
But just look at this. I ask you how many people in your family died, and you had to count. It's so many.
So many.
At the town's church, Father Matteo Cello was not permitted to hold funerals. After months of celebrating Mass online, they're now back in person at reduced capacity. The virus forced us to face some fundamental issues: life and death, the importance of time, closeness to others, and solitude. And, Father Matteo added, the question is, will this traumatic experience help us to become better in some way? 1 year on, progress here can feel fleeting and hard to grasp.